Hi, welcome back to Making It with Minglet. Today we're going to be doing our page 85 out of our 100 days. And I went ahead and I found something from the photograph journal that or the photograph book that I had picked up at the thrift store. And this one, when I saw it, I thought it was super funny. Look at those expressions. Today happens to be my friend Mary's birthday. We have been friends since we were in the 7th grade. And we used to joke about what we were going to be like when we got old because we were a mess then. And I found this picture and I thought, look at those two lovely ladies. Now, there's two sides to this. This is the one face, and then another one shows the reverse. One laughing and the other one just kind of, like, what? And I think I may put that on a page towards the end. But today, I want to celebrate my friend Mary. And I am going to use this to represent our relationship. I sent her a text this morning and I said happy birthday and thank you for all the beautiful memories that we made together. And she sent back, she said, you're my oldest and longest friend. And it just made my heart melt because we don't get to see each other that often, but we still stay in touch a little bit. She's got grandbabies now and she's busy. She's very busy. So, this is to honor her on her birthday today. And it reminded me of, I know you've probably seen it. There's like a cartoon of a couple of ladies in a care facility with their walkers. And apparently there's a little bit confusion between them, as to which way they need to go to get out. And so they're walking around in circles, trying to find their way out. They don't know where they're going, but they're going together so they know they're okay. And that made me think, this is the day, I'm going to celebrate my friend and, be happy for her. So I've got that there, and I think it will not have a quote, but I do think that I will put something here. I'm going to try to put something right here to cover up this writing. So I am leaning towards, I've got the fibers over here, so I want to, let's see how this one looks. That's not bad. I could, I know what I'm going to do. This, the sheet, the all-giving sheet. I'm going to put this across here and bring that to the end. And I'm just going to put it flat down this time. I'm not going to try to make it fancy or anything like that. And I'm going to grab my handy clip here, clothespin. If you know what those are. Some of you youngins might not know what clothespins are. I imagine they're almost a thing of the past. I know they're not made as well as they used to be. About every couple of months I buy a new pack, and I don't even hang laundry out. We can't have a clothesline in our neighborhood. I wish we could. I would line dry everything. Even though I've got a nice fancy dryer, I would prefer to line dry them because I like the way they smell, and I think the sun is healthier for us than, all that extra electricity going through them. It worked for my parents. It should work for me, right? I watched this Mennonite family, and I think there's like 5 or 6 in the family, and they have like rows and rows of laundry, and it makes me laugh because, I mean, in our neighborhood, if you had 2 lines, a double line, you know, you were doing pretty good for a whole family. But they had about 6 or 8 lines, and all those sheets and clothing flapping in the breeze look so cool. All right, let's see. If we take, I've got 2 different colors. Let's see which one looks better. We have this one, and then we have this more corally color. I think I like this one the best. And I've got that doodle over on this side, so alright. I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to go right here to the end with it, and try to center it as best I can. And that's hard to judge with rickrack. It's hard to center rickrack for me. I remember watching my mama sew it on little dresses, and I don't know how she did it. She kept it straight though, and if it wasn't straight, it had to be ripped out. She'd sit on the sofa ripping it out while we were sitting there watching TV. She was working. My friend and I were compared to Lucy and Ethel from I Love Lucy, and we always laughed when they would say, "Which one are you? What does it matter? If you get one, you get the other." But we did have some fun. We would pull some practical jokes on each other and other people too. Not mean, not anything mean-spirited, but we definitely had a lot of fun. We made a lot of memories, and that's something I'm glad to see that my children are doing. They will go on trips together. They're grown, and they're making memories. And we tried to do the same with them, you know, as they were growing up. We tried to take them to the beach, take them to the mountains, you know, tried to do things that would enrich their lives as they got older, things that they could look back and say, "I remember when." Because I think it's really cool to be able to look back and, you know, see things that you did and not have regrets, and have those good memories. Now, I feel like I want to put a happy birthday? I think I do. Let me grab, I'm going to put you on pause for just a minute, and I'm going to grab my stamps, my birthday stamps. All right, I am back. I've got this laid out, and it says, "Happy birthday. Hope your day brings just what it should. Happiness, health, and everything good." And that printed pretty good. Yay! All right, so I am going to feel like I've got one that says best friend somewhere, but I don't know where it's at right off. I think I will get out my letters. I haven't used these in a while. And they're kind of wonky. I don't know if you've used these before, but they're fiddly. And we love fiddly things. Alright, we have a B. I have to find an E. Going in the right direction. Here's an E. B, E. Oh, there's my T. These work nice. It's just it is time consuming to get them put together. I bought them not in the box. Somebody had thrifted them. So if I'd had a box for them, it might have made a difference. I don't know. But I don't get them out often, but they are definitely an option that works pretty well. You can still buy these. I don't remember who the manufacturer is, but they are versatile, and supposedly there is also, you can also get a sorry, concentrating. You can also get numbers. Alright, we got best, so we need friends. There's an F, R, there's our N, F-R-I, E, and, whoops, trying to turn it, it won't let you turn it the wrong way, which is kind of nice. Alright, we need our D. There it is right there. Got to get my brain to turn it around right here, folks. The challenge of the day is, can she get it right? Yeah, I can. I can get it right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's do it this way. F-R-I-E-N-D-S. Alright, now that one's loose, so that's going to be good. We'll go right here. Ooh. Okay, it's a little wonky. That's okay. It's okay. Best friends. So here we have page 85, and that is going to finish out that page for the day, and it will be something that we can look at and laugh at for years to come. Until next time, be well, my friends, and thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and tell your friends to come over and check me out. Bye-bye.